So I mean, we haven't had this discussion, but it's something that is coming up, twice today, and I've heard it in other places. If going on the theory that there's only today, that has a
The
massive.
theory.
Well, that's how it is. That's
Sure.
what I'm as it is to me.
Absolutely.
Because my mind is going, I know there's tomorrow, I know there's yesterday.
Yeah, the mind knows that.
Yes, but it's I can see how threatening to the personality if there is no tomorrow and if there's no yesterday.
It operates within time and within the idea of being here tomorrow and I was here in the past. And that's how you build identity. So you said, how does this relate
Well, I
to
was
this?
going to say, it really threatens the identity.
Yeah.
I can see, like family, if there's no past, then, so what about my granddad?
So there is the appearance of the past in the relative level of human beings who have a brain and a memory,
grey hair,
thought and grey hair and all of that. But we're kind of talking, we're kind of going up a step. I shouldn't really say up, but out. Perhaps you could say out a step. Here's the relative manifestation, and here's consciousness within which that appears. From that perspective, it upturns the apple cart, as they used to say, and messes everything up, messes all the plans up, all the thoughts that you think are real, all the tomorrows, and fundamentally the identity. And what we're discussing is identity rooted in a past and a potential future.
Well, there's, I mean, one thing when you were talking about plans, and I was thinking, well, if there's no future, then there's no point in planning. Or, but I can see how the identity is, it wants to be safe in the future, doesn't it? So that's where, often planning or worrying are, strategies that identities use to feel safe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plan for every eventuality.
But we play. One way you can put it is we play in the idea of, in the relative level. We play in the idea of like Matthew's coming round today at 9:30. So we agree the arrangement of a time that we've agreed on, and that humans have agreed on, and humans in this country have agreed on. So we line up. It's kind of like we're children playing in the relative level.
So you're saying that time only doesn't exist on the absolute level because time is a division and it's what about oneness?
How can there be this moment and next moment when there's
one? Only one.
Who divides those moments up? Who perceives them as two? We do, and this mechanism and this incredible mechanism. So, it's really important to say this is not anti-relative. That would be insane. This is the relative, but it's the absolute expressing as the relative. And it's possible as a human being to perceive, for this thing, to perceive that and live in accordance with that understanding. Now, even that understanding, that's not ours, but it is an understanding that can apparently happen to a human being. And that changes the way the life is then lived. It still means that we play in the relative, but there is an understanding in the background that there's no one doing any of it, really. But it's what a fantastic appearance, what a fantastic play. You don't have to say anything.
It's one thing. I mean, it does remind me of experiences I had when I was younger. But just timeless moments.
Or the openings you talked about earlier. Yeah, because those are kind of like doorways into what I'm talking about. Where, we talked also in an earlier talk about taking mushrooms, and how the guy who was depressed had a break from his depression because he kind of got lifted up to a perspective that is not coming from that relative level where that suffering was so ingrained and embedded. So, you can see the relationship between this and suffering. Personality suffering, not suffering that all humans, can have.